8 bazillion different characters.
I think 8 bazillion is actually how many it is, yeah.
Do you have a favorite one, a favorite clone to play?
That's a really hard question. I can't pick, because that would be like blasphemous to the rest of them. I don't know, I love all of the characters. I love all of them. They're all challenging in a different way, and they're all completely relatable to me in a different way. So I love just the whole challenge of differentiating the women and being really specific about them and embodying them. That's my favorite job.
We're clones. We're someone's experiment and they're killing us all.
When a clone is impersonating another clone, I almost feel like that's less challenging in a way, because there's so much room for me to make it what I want it to be, like a little bit of a mishmash, and you know, mistakes can happen, accents can slip, and that's kind of part of the creation of that in-between character. So I love playing a clone playing another clone. Helena's quite difficult because she just sort of exists outside of societal norms and outside of the way people function in social situations, because she's been bred as an animal and bred with a lot of violence and abuse instead of love, and so her bottom, like the base of her, is quite feral. So it's a lot of energy to go to a place like that.
What was going through your mind at the Critics' Choice when you win? Not only do you win, but you beat Emmy winners, Julia Margulies, Claire Danes.
Not a lot went through my head at that moment. I was kind of like stunned, but just trying to not like fall to pieces in front of everyone. I was just so grateful to be nominated, first off, and within a category of that kind of level. I mean, it was just insane. Claire Danes has been one of my heroes for years, and I think Vera Farmiga is one of the most interesting actors out there. It was just an honor. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. Who is the first person I called? You know who the first person who called me was my best friend, and that was really sweet. And I talked to my parents about it, and they were like, oh, that's cool. They're like, that's great. We don't know what that means, but that's great. It's kind of happened out of what feels like nowhere. It just sort of happened suddenly. You know, Emmys are being talked about and all that, but I guess I just kind of go like, you know, take it with a grain of salt and just go, that's really wonderful, but I can't put my worth on that, or my work's worth on whether I get an Emmy nomination or whatever. You know, doing the job for me was so life-changing. Just doing that job before it was seen, before it was responded to, before any of this awards talk. So just reminding myself of that and trying to not lose sight of the fact that I love acting and I don't love, you know, photo shoots are fun and everything, but they're not why I got into the industry, and so just being grateful for that, but also just going like, all right, what's the next job?